Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Buffalo head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that...
The Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buffaloes offense will get the ball first. And they'll be looking to get the ball to Decorian Moore. Nearly 100 yards, but 3 trips to the end zone in their win last time out. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Play action with Lewis. Got a man. It's Bowie. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Lewis. Look out. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sun Devils offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. In traffic, it's Butler.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He's going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Third and long coming up. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Out wide left, it's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. RPO complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Here comes the heat. Quick completion on the out route. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They just keep firing. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Butler. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. A give to Brown. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Taking a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Play fake, Lewis. And he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think...
Snags it, and he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. The RPO got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Off play action. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll put a stop to that return at about...
And that's a first down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Delayed give. It's Young. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Lewis on the play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Long way to go on second down. Lewis finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Takes the easy one to the back. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Play action with Lewis. Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Arizona State, 0. Number 98, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Between the hashes, it's Brown. Good, strong tackle. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Searching for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that. 36. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one match.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. The 10. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the... And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
17, Arizona State, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the coverage there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Out wide right, it's Young. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Handed to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their... And now the other offense is set up. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's going to take a shot. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Second and long here. Was to pass. Under pressure. Just a complete misfire. Third and long right here. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Motion from the wide receiver. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Hauls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Straight ahead, it's Young. Hard running there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a... Snags it, and there's running room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the ground, it's Young. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to run, it's Smith. Defense all over him.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that lead.
That makes the score. Colorado straight. Arizona State 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're all over him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wide receiver going in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rush is on. Had to get rid of it quickly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Looks it in. And he'll work his way on the return out to...
And the Colorado Buffaloes will take over 1st and
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of this drive. Snags it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's past the sticks. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And now back to your game in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. turns it upfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Throwing, Lewis. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Left side is Danzy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is...
He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on fourth down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Rush right in his face. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll move the tight end. They'll run with Brown. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Brown again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jukes his way for more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a...
Looking for a big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Long way to go on second down. Trying to establish the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They boot it away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Lets it fly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Look out! They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll run the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Play fake. Lewis fires to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Off play action on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Young. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Keeps it himself. Fighting off the defender. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Uh-oh, look out. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Young. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Swamped immediately. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. Left side is Butler. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quick catch.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
A give to Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. First down, right back to Brown. Maybe a crease. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Drops back on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught, and he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking outside, it's Welch. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Lewis from the gun on third down. Fires immediately. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick spin on the ride. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
From the gun, it's Welsh. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Runs through the tackle. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into left corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They want to throw it. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fires on the move. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
Man, so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. That's caught. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyd. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Back's got it on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out wide left, it's Butler. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the timing just a hair off. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Back's got it on the screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Making his first move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Might as well run him again. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Caught. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here's Lewis to throw. Right side, it's Gibson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Changing the routes with his receivers. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.